Actually, it's called Green Hell Magno, and it's the signature color of the 2018 Mercedes AMG GTR, the hottest, fastest, loudest machine in Daimler's rapidly growing lineup of Porsche 911 fighting sports cars. They call the GTR the beast from the Green Hell. And yes, in Sport Plus and race modes it roars and snarls like an angry monster when you nail the throttle. But the sculler athlete from the Green Hell doesn't make a good clickbait headline. The GTR is the spearhead of the AMG family. We invested all our heart and soul into it. And more than a little of AIM's race car expertise, too. Developing 577 horsepower at 6,250 RPM and 516 pounds-foot of torque available between 1,900 RPM and 5,500 RPM, the GTR's engine is another iteration of AIM's versatile 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8. The flywheel is 1 pound and 50 pence lighter, reducing inertia and allowing the engine to rev harder, faster. AIM's 7-speed dual-clutch automated manual transmission, mounted between the rear wheels, is connected to the engine by a carbon fiber torque tube that is 40% lighter than the cast aluminum unit used in regular GT models. AIM claims the GTR will sprint to 60 miles per hour in less than 3.5 seconds, which seems conservative given the 3.2-second time posted by the 33-pound heavier GTS during our testing. Claimed top speed is a whisker under 200 miles per hour. The coilover suspension with AIM ride control adaptive shocks, which offer continuously variable damping rates, has been developed specifically for the GTR. The front track is wider, pumping out the front fenders almost an inch each side compared with the GTS, and the steering ratio has been sharpened. Over 62 miles per hour, they are steered in the same direction to improve stability. This combination of agility and stability is the first thing you notice when hot lapping the GTR. The back end tracked faithfully all the way into the turn. The rear wheel steering is just part of a sophisticated ecosystem designed to enable drivers to get the most out of the GTR. Vertical louvers in the front apron are closed at high speeds but open in low-speed corners to help cool critical components. The GTR comes equipped with the usual menu of AIM drive modes: individual, comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, and Race, and each does pretty much the same as they do on other AIM cars in terms of changing steering response, throttle mapping, transmission shift protocols, damping rates, etc. At Portimao, AIM hotshot Bernd Schneider, a former Formula One driver and multiple DTM champion, opted for just one clicks-less intervention than the default mode for a couple of no-holds-barred hot laps at Portimao. Acceleration, steering, braking, chassis balance, in every way the AMG GTR is noticeably more precise, more responsive, more athletic on the track than the GTS. There's not quite the delicacy of feedback you get from a 911, either, and although the dual-clutch transmission is adept at serving the gear you want, when you want it, particularly in race mode, it's still not quite as sharply intuitive as the new 911 single-quote SPDK transmission. The GTR's chassis, like nature, abhors a vacuum. If you're not on the brakes, it wants you to be on the throttle, even lightly, to feel absolutely balanced. Regardless of traction control settings, a fast lap in the GTR becomes an exercise in managing corner exit slip angles, and with your backside close to the rear axle, you feel every slight yaw motion, which takes a little getting used to. Get dialed into the GTR, though, learn to exploit the fabulous grip, the brilliant stability under brakes, and work the power delivery out the corners, and it's an exhilarating drive. Front engine, V8, rear drive, it's like a Shelby Cobra, digitally remastered for the 21st century. For all its chops on the track, the GTR is surprisingly comfortable on the road. You can order a GTR with a high-end Burmester sound system if you want, but you'd be better off putting the money toward the carbon ceramic brakes and a bunch of track day tickets. Mercedes-Benz USA has yet to confirm final numbers, but it says the GTR's base sticker will be under $200,000 when it goes on sale stateside next summer, pricing that puts it wheel-to-wheel with the Porsche 911 GT3 or Turbo S. Tobias Morris smiles and points out the GTR turned a 7-minute, 10.9 second lap in the Green Hell, a comfortably quicker time than any 911 has managed.